Hello everybody, it's me Shane again. I want to continue in my Bible study about the angel of the Lord. Now, angel, the word angel also means messenger. So in Malachi 3:1, when I talked about the messenger, that also means angel. Now turn to Genesis 18:2. And the Lord appeared unto him in the plains of Mamre, and he sat in the tent door in the heat of the day. And he lifted up his eyes and looked, and lo, 3 men stood by him. And when he saw them, he ran to meet them from the tent door, and bowed himself towards the ground. Now go down to verse 22. And the men turned their faces from thence, and went towards Sodom. But Abraham stood yet before the Lord. And there came 2 angels to Sodom at evening. And Lot sat in the gate of Sodom, and Lot seeing them, rose up to meet them, and he bowed himself with his face towards the ground. Now, what this means is 3 men appeared to Abraham. One of the men was the angel of the Lord itself. 2 of the men were ordinary angels. I believe Michael and Gabriel were the other 2 angels. Now turn to Genesis 22:11. And the angel of the Lord called unto Abraham out of heaven, and said unto Abraham, Abraham, Abraham. And he said, Here am I. And he said, Lay not your hand upon the lad, neither do you anything unto him. For now I know that you fear God, seeing thou hast not withheld your son, your only son, Isaac, from me. Now this is where Abraham was tempted by the Lord to offer up his son Isaac as a sacrifice. But the angel of the Lord interfered in it and stopped Abraham from sacrificing his son. Now turn to Genesis 32:24 through 32. And Jacob was left alone, and there wrestled a man with him until the breaking of the day. And when he saw that he perceived not against him, he touched the hollows of his thigh, and the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint, as he wrestled with him. And he said, Let me go, for the day breaketh. And he said, I will not let you go, except you bless me. And he said unto him, What is your name? And he said, Jacob. And he said, Your name shall be called no more Jacob, but Yisrael. For as a prince have you power with God and with men, and hast prevailed. And Jacob asked him and said, Tell me, I pray thee, thy name. And he said, Wherefore is it that you have asked after my name? and he blessed him there. And Jacob called the name of the place Peniel, for I have seen God face to face, and my life is preserved. And as he passed over Peniel, the sun rose upon him, and he halted upon his thigh. Therefore the children of Israel eat not the sinew which shrank, which is upon the hollow of the thigh, unto this day, because he touched the hollow of Jacob's thigh, in the sinew that shrank. Now go to 33:20. And he erected there an altar, and called it El Elohe Yisrael. Now, in the Hebrew, it says El Hay. Now, I've been doing research into this, and it's not El Hay, it's El He. And what El He means is Almighty, that which is, was, and is to come, and also that God is feminine as well as masculine. God is the two in one. Now, if you remember, the angel of the Lord is what went before Israel, and the one who led Israel into the promised land. Now the angel of the Lord manifests itself by the Shekinah. In Isaiah, Seven 14. We read, Therefore the Lord himself shall give you a sign. Behold, a virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and shall call his name Emmanuel, or Emmanuel. Now what Emmanuel means is God with us. Now God, again, if you remember, is not a man or a woman. He's a man and a woman in one body. This would make him a true hermaphrodite or an androgynous person. Not like transsexuals, not that the Lord has anything against transsexuality. What transsexuals are men and women who think they can change their gender, and the Lord gives them grace because his form is not male or female as well. And what the transsexuals become is eunuchs for God. Now, as long as you're a eunuch for God, you can be transsexual. Now, if you do it the right way, you prefer not to have sex with the opposite or same sex. You can be celibate. So, anyway, this is part 2 in my series on the angel of the Lord.